as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey.
Before we meet our next guest, I would like to show you this short clip recorded at the Harbour restaurant Marbella in the Marbella Marina last Sunday, because when I saw Laura I thought, she needs to come on the show.
Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of a gentle bicycle. We'll be dancing rhythm too before the night is over. Happy again. So baby, I'll see you there. We can forget all our troubles, forget all our cares. Go downtown, it's waiting for you. You, my darling. Sunday, I'm here throughout the year. Come and see me 2 till 5. Good night.
Hey, hey.
That lovely voice, that lovely face is joining me now in the studio, Laura Carter. Laura, welcome to Marbella. Now, it's lovely to have you on the set.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was really excited when you invited me in to have a chat.
Well,
I feel like a loose woman.
It was such one of those spontaneous moments. I arranged to meet a friend. We thought, where can we go? And then it was like somewhere with music, and then I thought, the Harbour. And we got there, and you were singing from the repertoire, the tones, and then the downtown. Your voice is the range.
Oh,
were you trained as a professional classical singer?
Well, not classically trained. I'm actually self-taught. I'm a self-taught singer. Bit of a story, actually. I know you like a good story.
I do.
So my mum was, her dad was a singer, so my granddad, Eddie Jeffries, he was a singer in Canada, and he used to be on TV and stuff, like when my mum was younger. And some of the older generation will remember the pianos that used to come up before a theatre show or a cinema, is that correct? That's what she tells me.
I'm one of those.
Oh, you do remember? You don't remember
I remember seeing it, maybe it's from a movie, but I know what you're talking about.
I don't think you remember that far back. And it came up, and he was the singer that used to go on with the organ player before. So I realised that, and I didn't find out till his funeral when I was 15, so 2 weeks ago. I wish. No, but a while ago, basically that, he was this really successful singer. He actually sung with Ella Fitzgerald.
Holy Moses.
I know.
Do you have photographs, memorabilia?
Yeah, when I do my show, because obviously you saw me at the Harbour, which is beautiful. I'm resident there every Sunday, so I love that because I've got a lovely view. When I'm not doing that, obviously, when I do my shows in hotels, I have a screen, sometimes if I'm lucky enough to have a projector, and I project a picture of my lovely granddad on the screen, and I do a song by Etta James called At Last, and I dedicate it to him.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that when your singing career started? You knew that and thought, well, maybe my voice is better than I thought. How did that connection come about?
Well, basically, I started when I was 7. My mum said it was really hard to get me off the stage. So the first appearance, I was the star, literally, like this, in the Bethlehem, production of the Nativity. And everyone else had run off stage. And my mum was like laughing because I was there going, "You're not going to move me." And the teacher's going, "Come on, Laura, get off." And I knew that I wanted to be on stage. And then I just started singing. When I was 15, someone approached me at the dance studio I worked at when I was teaching dancing and said, "Laura, would you like to professionally sing and get paid for it?" I was like, "Yeah, of course you do at 15. It was great money. So I started being in a duo and going out all around the country.
But did your mum take you? I mean, that...
No, the man that I started singing with, he was a slightly older man with a guitar, and he just sort of taught me how to gig, as such. It's called gigging, that
Nowadays,
sort of
that would be illegal.
Well, yeah, I know. Years ago, I sort of got away with it.
Running around singing.
Well, I don't know. He was lovely. He was a friend. I used to teach his daughters dancing, and his singer got pregnant. That was the story. And he was
We're not putting two together. This is not related.
No, and then I started singing. So that's where my first paid jobs. And then I went, I quite like this. I'm going to train. So I then went to different universities, colleges. I did a BTEC in Performing Arts. And I also did a national diploma, a higher nationals, which is like 2 years of a degree. And then I also went to Arts Ed in London for a while and studied there as well, like short courses and things. And that was it. I sort of just learned on the job.
And getting to the Costa del Sol, how did that come about?
Oh, well, I was very, I say fortunate. I worked hard as well over the years. And I actually went onto the cruise ships.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was on as a duo, which is, when you sing in the lounges. And I thought, I should be doing my own show. So I approached the cruise director and said, can I do a video? Like sort of set up a show. And I got a really good agent. And then I went on to the cruise ships. And then that's how... What was your original question, sorry?
Oh, how you got to the Costa del Sol.
Oh, that was
Let's
it.
just take a break,
Yeah.
because the cruise ship sounds interesting. There must have been a big experience, a little girl on a big ship and entertaining all those people and having to be there for that, amount of time, limited.
Yeah, it was, originally, like I said, I went on as a duo, but then the job that really put me in the Costa del Sol was the fact that I was lucky enough to sort of be picked up by a really good agent that basically I could do my own show. I could fly out to these amazing countries and get paid per week. And you live as a guest. So if the guests are having room service, you get room service. And you can imagine this girl in these cocktail dresses like me, come from, quite a humble background, and mixing with, I think once I sat next to, like the Prince of Russia was on board one of the ships I worked on. I don't know if I'm allowed to advertise, so I won't mention it. I'm just trying to think what ship it was. It was the Seabourn ship. And I sat next to the Prince of Russia, and I'm thinking, I'm wearing, there's me in my second-hand designer dress.
But hey, I very heavy promote vintage.
Vintage, sorry, vintage.
Yeah, and I just, in fact, last week's show was me shopping at the Butterfly Children charity shop.
Yeah.
Holding up all my wares, because a lot of them are brands and people don't wear them. There's not got labels on.
I know, it's really funny because you're mixing with all these people and they kind of think you're one of them, should I say, and I was just a normal, what I call a normal person, average sort of doing a job, and they're guests and paid a lot of money for this experience, and you're with them enjoying it. So.
But how nice that you're considered of the calibre to be able to be performing to those people that you consider like that. No, I mean, that really is truly a compliment.
Oh, yeah, well, I've worked really hard, and I am a grafter, and I've gigged for many years, but then I sort of had to take it to the next level, and you sing with a live orchestra, sometimes a 12-piece. On the bigger ships, you sing with like a 12-piece orchestra, so you have to get all your music specially made, and you've got to make sure you've got a dress that matches up to this big stage, and so I did that for 5 years. So I was really so happy that I did it for that long as a female singer. That's quite good.
And that brought you to here?
Yeah, because, I mean, if anyone's ever flown from Gatwick, you'll know it's not the most pleasant experience. It's very busy. And I thought, I love lifestyle of being I'd already been in the Mediterranean and travelled on as a duo. And I thought, why don't I just move to Spain, where it's hot, You've got nice food, nice wine, and the lifestyle is what I was used to on the cruise ships when I travelled for longer. So my agent went, well, you can base yourself in Malaga and we'll fly you out because the flights are included.
I know obviously this last 12 months has been trying for everybody, but do you still continue to fly around the world to perform on request?
Well, funny you say that. Do I still do it on request? I definitely do. Get booking. No, the last fly out job I did was about 2 years ago. Flew to Germany and did someone's anniversary party. The year before that I went to Copenhagen. But I haven't actually flown out on a guest entertainer contract for about 4 years because I just got really busy here. Well, before COVID.
Exactly. Obviously, everything's changed, but it's lovely to see that now people are coming out of the woodwork because there are things open. Obviously, we have to be respectful of the restrictions and all the measures that are being taken. But it's lovely to see that the good places are doing that.
Yeah.
And when you have somewhere like the Harbour, then awesome. You're not only performing there on Sundays, I see that you are also donating your time on the 22nd of April for the animal rescue event that's being organised. So that's nice that we get another chance to hear you.
Well, I do love, I mean, I've got lots of charity. I mean, living out here, it's you get asked to do a lot of charity do's, and I am very, I'd love to do them all, but you have to be careful that you're not giving all your time because I have to pay my bills, of course. But I got asked to do this one for the dogs, and it's for the dogs, and I've got 2 rescue dogs, my little babies, Kira and Effie. So I was doing it on behalf of them. So I'll be there on the 22nd of April at the Harbour. If you haven't been to Harbour, shall I tell them?
You go, tell them.
If you haven't been, I will tell them. If you haven't been to the Harbour, it's honestly got one of the nicest views. It looks over the port. The staff, I cannot say, I mean, aren't the staff just brilliant?
They're impeccable. They
And
are
Penny,
impeccable, delightful.
Yeah, Penny and Mark are normally there. They're there a lot. You know, some owners aren't there. They are there making sure. My friends came in the other week. They made sure they were okay. They had everything. The cocktails are amazing, really good. I've tried them all as well. Just in case,
But then she does breathe into the Zero Hero breathalyzer before she drives home.
Oh, no, I don't.
So
Yeah,
worry.
no, saying that, yeah. Oh, well, I don't actually. Unfortunately, that's the only bad thing about singing. I literally can't have, I've only had them on my nights off, but I can't. Everyone says, do you want a drink, Laura? And I go, I'm driving. It's not as rock and roll being a singer as you think, yeah.
Yeah, good thing is those Zero Hero partners are the Harbour as well. So if you are the designated driver, well, you get your glass of water free anyway.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that, actually.
Yes, they are
it was
Zero
part of
Hero
that.
partners.
Good.
So we are going to leave it there for the moment. But Laura, before we leave, anything else we need to know? You're singing at the Harbour every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday.
You're there
come
for
and
the
see me.
charity event on the 22nd. A big please do come to that because that's obviously in a good cause. Like buying vintage clothes. It helps either Kudeco with the cancer hospice or the Butterfly Children charity with the children that need bandages and so much going on. So when you buy vintage, you're really giving, you're doing 2 things, getting
Yeah, of
clothes
course.
and giving. And when you go to a charity event, like the one at the Harbour on the 22nd of April, the same thing, you have a great time, but you're giving to a good cause.
Yeah, and anyone that knows me knows that I love doing my bit for charity. All lockdown, I was part of the lovely, you had lovely Cara on, didn't you, again? She's a good friend of mine, and she does, I've worked with her all through lockdown doing all the charity stuff. Another thing I'm really excited about is a new duo that I'm doing with another girl called Amalinda Hernandez. I think you've had Amalinda on the show. A couple of years ago, I think so.
Right, yes, I do
with
remember.
a band,
I do.
So we're doing a 90s duo. It's called Flashback to the 90s.
And
so
where
that's
is
something
it
to
going to
look
be
out for.
online? Is it going to be
It's live.
Presential?
Yeah, it's going to be live. So hopefully what we'll probably do is another lovely charity event and get it out there. And it'll be all like floor fillers from the 90s. So anyone that grew up with those big dance club classics, a little bit of UK garage, as well as my teaching for Stagecoach once a week. So I'm keeping myself busy.
So give that again, teaching for Stagecoach, what's this?
Oh, and I also work for a theatre school here as well. Some people know me as I teach drama.
I was going to ask you before if you ever took to the theatre, to the stage, because your whole personality lends itself that you would be on the stage, you know.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was lucky to do my own show, so I could pick all the musical theatre numbers. And I love, if anyone's seen me, obviously my profile pictures with this hat, I love Liza Minnelli, love all the big cabaret singers like that, musical theatre. But I just decided that the opportunity came to travel rather than be based, say, in London. And there's a lot of competition in London as well, whereas this way I could do my own show And so now I get to teach drama to young children.
So this is a group called Stagecoach. Is this
Yeah.
local to Marbella? Where is it based?
We've got a school at Laude in Marbella, and that's Saturday afternoon.
Fabulous.
That is 2:30 till 5:30. And we have small children from the age of 4 right up to 16. And then in the morning we're in Fengarola. And we do the same thing. We teach dance, singing and acting.
And can everyone get involved? How do children get involved to take part?
Well, it's actually, my boss Warren is fantastic. I mean, he's been here for, I think, nearly 20 years. So there is a bit of a wait list sometimes, but you just have to go online, stagecoach.es. And if you've got a child that's really shy and, you know, it's perfect. You don't have to be a big brave character like me. You could be really shy, and then by the end of like the 3rd week in, the kids just come out of themselves and they're like this shining personality. So it's really good for them.
It's amazing how many shy people do actually come out of their shell on stage.
Yeah.
I want to say myself, no one ever believes I'm shy, but I am shy. Except when I'm doing television, and then I don't need to be.
Oh, it's funny because
on stage.
I'm the other way round. It's funny you say that because you're really natural. Like I find it really nerve-wracking when I'm on TV or as soon as a camera's in my. And you would have thought I'd be used to that, but it's such a different thing with a live audience. It's
well, anyone who
natural
saw
to me.
the beginning of the show when I showed the recording from the Harbour at the weekend, and there's me with my camera and there's Laura singing it sexily to the camera and doing it.
I was trying.
Working it. We did it very nicely. We were all very impressed. And anyone who wants more of Laura Carter, well, right now, thankfully, the Harbour is still open and Laura Carter's back
Sundays.
singing there on Sunday.
2 till 5.
2 till 5.
But make sure you book a table as well because it's getting really popular on a Sunday. We've got, I think this weekend they're sort of nearly fully booked. So yeah, make sure you book.
Exactly. I mean, it was always packed, but now people know that things are, we're allowed to go out again.
Yeah.
So that's very, very wise advice. And then, of course, also get your reservation in early for the 22nd for the charity dinner for the doggies.
Yay!
Yay. Laura Carter, thank you so much.
Thank
darling.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're going over now to a break, but don't go away because we'll be back with more after this.
John's car is still being repaired, so he's delighted that Judy has come to pick him up. However, after a very heavy business trip, he's less than enthusiastic when her car breaks down.
I had show with Linear Director,
She tells John,
so please do relax. I've got this.
and she had. The taxi was there in no time. Her car safely towed for repairs, and a courtesy car readily available. Call Linear Director on 952 14 78 34 to see how they can better your life too. Judy likes to consider herself a clever young woman, which is why she thought very carefully before choosing her insurance company. Now that she needs it, she's jolly glad she chose Linear Director, as it looks as if she might have something better to do. Why don't you be clever, like Judy? Call Linear Director on 952 14 78 34 and see which policy is best for you.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign, and we recommend everybody. Nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
Our welcome Zero Heroes. Come and visit us.
G-Wine is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate.
Glad and are proud to present Zero the Hero. Never drink and drive.
Poison arrows shoot.
McNulty's is proud to be a Zero Hero partner.
Out of bounds, Zero Hero partners.
Here we are, sticker going on. Delighted to welcome everybody and to be part of the Zero Hero campaign. Delighted.
Zero Hero. here, and they now join their own.
We are at one.
And welcome to Lemongrass, Doña Lola. Thank you very much.
Let the feeling into your soul. Let it
Zero Hero, welcome to Portofino, Cabo Pino.
There'll be no trouble.
Hi guys, Kazakhstan is proud to welcome the Zero Heroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
Change if you try. Just believe it's worth.
Hey, hey.
I'm going to take you over now to Rock and Kids. It's a fabulous restaurant open for breakfast and lunch. It's a great place to take kids for a party. They have an outside play area, wonderful terraces, a driving range, putting green, healthy organic foods, lovely juices. Well, take a look.
Hey, hey.
One. We are at one. We are at one. We are at one. Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble tearing us apart. Poison arrows shoot straight to your heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your time. One.
Buenos dias. Good morning.
Welcome to Rock and Kids.
Thank you. We're having so much fun.
Thank you. The day starting today now.
And the special offer that brought us here, apart from the playground, Tantonate.
Spanish style.
One. Let the feeling into your soul. Let it set you on your way. No need to hesitate. Time to make a change. There'll be no trouble tearing us apart. Brothers, sisters, one beating heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your time. One. We are at 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 one. We are
Hello. Are you having fun? Is that fun? You're so high up.
We are at one. We are at one. We are at one. We are at one.
Very good commando moves there, Daddy.
One. We are at heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it.
I have to contact the person who makes this line of clothing. It's so cute. Really classical garments. But in mini style, many sizes.
One. Let the feeling into your soul. Let it set you on your way. No need to hesitate. Time to make a change. There'll be no trouble tearing us apart. Brothers, sisters, one beating heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your time. One, we are at one, we are at one, we are at
Hey, hey.
I hope you've enjoyed the show. I've enjoyed presenting it to you and taking you around our wonderful city. We'll be back tomorrow with more. If you want to check out recordings of this program, you can go to the RTV Marbella website or a quick link from my website, nicoleking.es. Hasta mañana. Be nice to each other. Take care of yourselves.
your heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your